Hello and welcome to another episode of the Football Manager server. My name is Muzz and we are at the end of the season, so this is just going to kind of be a summary of all three teams, kind of where they finished, what the kind of expectations are going forward, and yeah, just an overall review really. As you can see, my Sunderland are champions. Walked the league in the end. Although Bolton did make it nervy at a little point in the season, I'll show you that point. But in the end, a record points total, record number of wins. We didn't. If we had 4 losses, we would have equalled the least amount of defeats in the league. But hey ho. But as you can see, Ashley Fletcher done well, 26 goals all season. Stephen Kingsley was our highest average player, which is good. Good left back for me. Very, very good. Very important member of the team. Marcus Madison became our top assister because we sold someone. Very important. Ryan Ledson, he's the deep line playmaker, so he should have that. And Liam Lindsay, 19 yellow cards, but no red cards, surprisingly enough. So I'll just show you kind of the end of the season. So where we last left off, I can't remember, but essentially when we got into January, big game against Wigan, drew that away, and then yeah, we just kind of went on a little run. Although, if you can remember, my first and only loss was to Oxford in the league, and then my second loss was to Oxford in the league. They're my bogey team, just like Hull in the Cup, Oxford in the league. Although we did have a few losses towards the end. As you can see, we done well in the Leeson.com trophy. In fact, we won it. We won a trophy 3-1 against Tottenham under 23s. I know it's not a big cup, but I probably won't get a chance to win it again. So yeah, I done the league and cup double. Now, as you can see, I got absolutely thrashed off Bolton, who ended the season very strongly. This was the only match in which I had been dominated all season. With the losses that I've had, it was just a fluke, I believe. We should have got a draw or a win out of those. It was just a fluke. But with Bolton, they absolutely ragdolled. You can see the average ratings here. Nothing really very impressive there. And then honestly, at this point, I think we wrapped up the league quite quickly, and then it was just, yeah, we were done with that. So I'll show you some. I bought some players in January. In fact, we've had a few ins and outs. We're just getting to that period before the summer transfer window, so I'll do a period. I'll do a video just when the summer transfer window finishes. But I will show you who we have signed. We have signed Bakali from Zenit. He looks a good prospect potential. Oh, it's taking a little bit. Good potential for the championship. Needs to play. Good crossing, good dribbling. That's how I like to play. So we'll see if he can do the business. Which I hope he can. I'm just waiting for this. This is the problem with the online server, I guess. It depends how your internet connection is on the day. What am I going? Transfer history. So we brought in this person I'm really excited about. Nuno Mendes. We beat out teams like, he was interested. I'd say we beat out. We were the only team who made a bid for him, but teams like Inter Milan, AC Milan, Man U were interested in this kid. As you can see, very exciting. He's already, current ability is a 3.5 star rating, and he's 18. So very exciting left back. He's going to be my starting left back. And we have also signed a centre back from PSG. I really should have practiced how to say Armando. I'll say his first name. Apologies. But again, good young centre back. Hopefully can live up to his potential. The ones going out we don't really have. That doesn't really matter, to be honest. So you've seen League One. I won. What's interesting is now Bolton are promoted. So that's technically 4 teams in the. Oh, I just gave it away. Luke and Stuart are stayed in the Championship, but now we have Sunderland and Bolton. So 4 teams that have been managed by one of us. So we will just look at the Championship, just to see. Oh, I was hoping it would come up. Aha, there we go. Right, so let's have a look at the league. So as you can see, QPR won it. So Crystal Palace and Huddersfield are also going up. And there's West Brom. Finished just outside the playoff places. Unlucky for Luke. And then in 16th was Blackpool. I think a good season for Blackpool. Staying up, first seed in the Championship's never easy. And Luke will be looking to build on that for next season. I guess I can show you just kind of what they've brought in as well. At the minute, I don't believe Luke is having so much fun getting rid of players. He has sold for a total of 45 and has brought in, although I don't think all of them are him. Try to see up to where he got. So I think it was potentially here. Yeah, it's January. So he's brought in a few players on loan. Iheanacho is the big signing. That is a huge signing. We were talking, and I think this is a move that Iheanacho actually needed in real life. He needed to be the main striker at a Championship level team instead of being back up in a Premier League. He stole, or he didn't steal. We bid for the same player, Jack Watmouth from Portsmouth, and he got him for very cheap. Jamal Lewis is one of Luke's favourite players he's worked with in the past, and John Suter as well. He brought in a very, if you've ever played Football Manager, you know this guy. He had a lot of potential in the past, but has never really lived up to it in real life. So he's been splashing the cash, but he's also been, selling a lot of players, so can't really fault him there. So it'll be exciting. We're all in the Championship. It's the first time that's ever happened when we've done a server. Stuart, good season again. I think staying up in the Championship your first season was always going to be tough. And let's just say, I don't think he has that much money to work with. Honestly, yeah, he's not. He's honestly not bought that much people in. But yeah, so that is pretty much all we need to look at. I'm trying to think what else we could look at. I may show you the kind of the player awards, if I can do that, which hopefully it should be here. News stats award, here we go. So I want the players team of the year. So this was the team of the year. As you can see, Bolton and Sunderland made up the squad. 2 strikers, and Amida actually finished top goal scorer with Fletcher, I think 2 goals behind him. But yeah, very impressive team there. I'm trying to see manager of the year. Now I didn't get this, and I don't understand how the Wigan manager has managed to steal it away from me, but I'm very disappointed with that. I broke all the records in this, and yeah, strange one that. Don't understand why I'm not better. I may sound better, but I'm not. Goal of the season, we actually had one of our players in there as well, which was good. Player of the year, do we have any? Lewis McLeod won it. Yeah, I mean, can't argue with that. 7.14 was immense, it seemed, in that Bolton midfield. So, deserved it. But I think going forward, it'll be an interesting season. I'll show you potentially who I'm bringing in. Basically, this is what my lineup is looking at the minute. I'm thinking about a change of tactics, purely because the Bolton game was a big eye opener. I know it's only one game, but when we don't dominate the ball, which is what we done in League One, we are very, very easy to get behind. But I will try it out. I do have a backup where it's a bit more defensive. Just instead of having the advanced playmaker, we kind of play with a holding midfielder. And I've also, Mendes will be the starting fullback, and he's very much a defensive player, so that should hopefully give us more, have a more solid back line. Hernando, because I can't say his second name, is going to come in, and I'm unsure whether to choose between Josh Knight or Liam Lindsay. I think it'll be quite an interesting battle for them in the season to see who gets the starting spot. I'll tell you where I'm at with transfers. I'm thinking about left back is fine, goalkeeper is fine, centre back I may bring in one more on loan, just a young one, just in case. Right back I'm going to look to buy a starting right back, and then see what else I can do. Centre mids I'm actually fine. I think I'm bringing in someone to kind of push Antonucci, who will be our starter, but I think I need someone in here, although I do have Dobson in there just to fill in one of these. Left, I think I'm fine. I think so. I've got Mackay, I've got Bacali who can play there. Are they top players? No, but I don't see that as that. Like, there's players who can play there. Antonucci, as I say, he's fine. Just bringing a backup. Right wing is somewhere that we need to improve on, or bring in someone. And striker, although I do have potentially two players coming in. I'll just show you them at the minute. So I've got Anthony Evans coming from Everton on a free, and then I've got David Otto, who is joining, and he looks a slightly better pressing forward than Ashley Fletcher, which will be interesting. Which will be very interesting. He got him on a free, so that's always a plus. But then I have these two youngsters here, who I'm on the fence about. This guy is a poacher, finishing 14, age 20, young, looks a good player. His composure's the only thing that's kind of put me off at the minute, so I may not go with that one. And this young 18-year-old who is being, I'll show you the clubs that are interested in it, but look at some of these stats for an 18-year-old. Dribbling 15, finishing 15, composure 12, flair 13, off the ball 12. Only thing is the passing. Like, that is a bit of an issue. I would play him in the right, having cutting in, so probably that would be his best position for me, I think. But he is currently listed. He's wanted by 11 clubs, and some of the clubs like Atlanta, Fiorentina, Marseille, Sevilla, top clubs. So I'm unsure. I think I may hold off, although the asking price has went up, so maybe I may just sign him and he could be the starter, because I was looking at my squad and I think I've got a good spine for a championship team. I think my spine is very good, from Fletcher, who will hopefully get me 15 goals this season in the league. That's what I'm kind of expecting. And then I've got Ledson and Cullen in the centre mid with Antonucci just in front, and then my centre backs with my goalkeeper are also championship quality. So I think I can kind of play some younger players and just hopefully stay in the Championship this season, and then when with those young players getting more game time, they'll improve, and hopefully next season I'll be able to make a push for promotion. But hey, we'll see. Looking forward to it. First Championship season all together. All three of us will be together, which is, yeah, looking forward to it. A few notable outgoings for me, just because I clicked on this. Shane Long is leaving. Martinelli's obviously leaving. This Ethan Hamilton's leaving. Max Power, I mean, one of the coolest names you'll ever get, but he looks like he's on his way out. Sam Hart looks like he's going on loan. He just doesn't have the quality for me. Lee Burge, I don't know how you say that. He's leaving on a free with another one who I can't remember. But hopefully, I'll have a good summer transfer window. I've already made a few good signings. I have a lot of wage. I don't have a lot of transfer budget, so I've had to be quite cute with the bids that I'm making. But hey, I'm looking forward to it. So Championship season, next video will probably be at the end of the transfer window, just to show you sort of the start of the season and the players that we have brought in. So if you like this video, if you want to see more of this series, please like it, share it with your friends, ring the bell, and any thoughts, comments, general hostile remarks, leave them below. Thank you very much.